So guys, as you can see from the title of this video, we're discussing about the Minecraft life that's just happened for me anyways. By the time I upload this, it'll probably be a little bit later. Ow. Sorry, I've been shouting for a couple minutes. But yeah, let's talk about Minecraft Live, and yeah, let's get right into it. So, as you guys probably would have seen, if you haven't, then I'd recommend watching Live before this, but if you want to just get straight to the features and what actually happens in Live, then just watch this video. But basically what happened was we got a new biome called the Pale Garden, which is sort of like a creepy, haunted type of like forest with like a new wood type, which I actually love. It kind of gives me the same vibes as Dark Oak, but also Cherry Blossom in a way, because it like has a little haunted vibe, but also white wood is something I've been begging for in like Minecraft for ages. And with that, we also got the new mob, the Creaking, which is a mob that spawns in it, and kind of like, if any of you have seen Doctor Who, it's like the Weeping Angels, where they like, the mob moves only if you look away from it. Kind of like how the Warden can only track you if it can hear you. It's a weird way of making mobs, but the way that they've actually put it in and implemented it, I love it. And you can't even kill them unless you break the block that has the Creaking heart in it, which is actually really cool, kind of like similar to how they made Skulk with Minecraft itself. They made Skulk so that way you can, like, if you kill a mob on a Skull Catalyst, it drops the XP into the Skull Catalyst and then Skulk spreads everywhere. But instead, the Creaking's heart lives in one of the blocks around you, and if you can break that block, it kills the Creaking, and it's actually really cool. So other than that, we didn't really get anything else in the Minecraft game, but we did get insight on being able to get the new hardcore mode, which I absolutely love, and I will be making a hardcore series soon. I don't know when, just when they release it out so I can actually play it. Also bundles, absolutely love bundles actually, because I've playtested it with a beta feature, which basically with the bundles, you can actually like place a lot of items in there, but you can have up to a stack of items in there, which is actually really useful. The only problem is you can only have, like, for example, if you want tools and armor, you have to have it in like an individual slot because the bundles don't carry more than one of the same item if it's non-stackable, which is annoying. So realistically, you can have 16 ender pearls, and I think that's it. But you can get like only one mace, or like one piece of armor, for example. But it is useful in some cases. And on top of that, we got more insight on the Minecraft movie, which, all things considered, the idea they put behind it of a person actually going into the Minecraft world and learning this stuff for the first time, kind of like an actual player did when they first played Minecraft, which is actually really cool. But like the way they presented it is just shit. Like, I don't like the animation. They should have made it either full animation or no animation and full IRL stuff, but they didn't. They mixed it, which makes it look very terrible, especially with the fact that real life people plus animation, except for some cases, never mix. And in some cases it'll be like the Sonic films, which, by the way, let me know in the comments if you are excited for the new Sonic movie, the Sonic 3, with Shadow. Also, with the features, we also found out about a new Minecraft experience, which is similar to a proper, like, real-life it's actually a real-life experience, and I love it. Quite frankly, it brings me back to the days when I used to go to this place called the Doctor Who experience, which was like a genuine, real-life experience of Doctor Who itself. Like, you could actually go up to real Daleks and actually have to run in that one because the doors close as you're going through them, and you have to like run through the door, and if you get left behind, the experience is over, which is actually really cool, and I like it. But it's Minecraft theme this time, and I actually loved the idea of that. But other than that, we didn't get much. But considering the fact the idea is to get more features in as they go along, rather than just one big update at the end of the year, just have a bunch of mini updates going through and over and over and over. I personally like that style, considering it does make the game more entertaining, because, think about it, it's way too obvious why. It's because then that way it doesn't get boring, because like, by the time you get this new feature done, and you're like, oh, I'm bored of this new feature now, boom, new update, with new features, and you gotta do that and all over again. Similar to how, like, with Fortnite, they used to do it, where it's like, in every individual update, it'll be like a new game mode, or a new skin, or something like that. That would change the game entirely to make people want to actually play the game more, and hence why Fortnite's still alive, other than its fan base of female skins, if you know what I mean. Do not look it up on Google, trust me. But overall, it's a brilliant idea, and I personally think it's better than the one update a year, or 2 updates a year. And of course, then we have the mob vote retired, which personally I think is way better than having just Minecraft Live being all about the mob votes and then the new features and that's it. Like, they're actually talking about new stuff and not bringing in like mob vote being like, oh yeah, you can pick one of these 3 and then the rest go, even though it was rigged last year with the sniffer. Like, seriously, no one voted sniffer. It's way too obvious. Because, like, I've seen the way Minecraft players work. 90% of the Minecraft community would have picked the Rascal because it helps with survival. In some sense, because people focus on content and adventure. That's all they focus on. They don't focus on the planting. So, the planting or the creative building side. Hence why Crab didn't win. Because it was based on building. Hence why Sniffer won the year before that, because of the fact it sucks, but it's because Mojang just adds stuff when they need it to fit their theme. Hence why the Sniffer won last year, because the Sniffer never won. The Sniffer wasn't supposed to win. The reason it won is because Mojang voted it in themselves. So we never actually got it. They may as well have just added the mob in anyways. But anyways, now they've got rid of that, we can actually finally move on and actually have more mobs. But hopefully Mojang does move the the older mobs from the votes previously into the game soon. Like, realistically, the only one that I don't think would work is the one that they had in Aquatic Update, not the Blaze King. I forgot what the mob's name is, but it was the one that was supposed to essentially give us Grindstone early, but they never added that. Other than changing the features for that, of like what that does, they can basically just add all of the mobs that were left behind in the vote, all the way from the original Aquatic Update to now, without even bothering to do code. It's not even that hard. Considering if you compare it to like the Warden and the Wither and the Ender Dragon, like actual Minecraft bosses, they're not actually that difficult to code, let alone a regular mob. So personally, I think they should add all of those mobs that we lost as a way of saying sorry. That's why we retired the mob vote. We're going to give you new stuff as well as adding the older mobs in, which is actually going to be very clever if they do so. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy.